2023. Peace is a part of the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this afternoon, Governor Fubara speaks at opening of 2023-2024 legal year. Organized labor in Rivers State ready to comply with strike as workers protest at Abuja Airport. Police remove Emeka Nwoye as Rivers Commissioner of Police, appoints new CP. IGP clears air on removal security details from VIPs. On the foreign scene, Israel takes over Hamas stronghold in northern Gaza. I am Ifechukwu Moanyali. River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara is attending the rededication service to mark the opening of the 2023-2024 legal year at St. Cyprian's Anglican Church, Hospital Road, Port Harcourt. Governor Fubara read the first Bible reading at the event. This is the first time Governor Fubara is attending any event outside the government house after last week's political crisis. Organized labor in River State says they will comply with the planned nationwide strike. Chairman of Nigerian Labour Congress NLC Alex Agwanwo tells correspondent Soyobi Oroware that the strike concerns both the protest against the brutalizing of the NLC president and the failure of the federal government to respect the agreement reached.
Since this happened in Owerri, we have been on standby waiting for this directive. The strike will hold, except otherwise, therefore also we are ready. Everybody has been communicated, everybody is on standby. The issue that is on ground is not about what happened in Imo State alone. In the Imo State matter, from today we are started strike on Imo State. The action is going to be about all the agreements we have reached with the federal government. That agreement has not been implemented. To follow up of that agreement are some of the issues we are going to also regards to the Tuesday action. The wage awards for River State have not been implemented up to. We are still engaging the state government on this.
Meanwhile, members of the NLC and the TUC have mobilized their members for a protest at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. Workers gathered at the airport around 8:58 a.m. to enforce their directive to members working in the aviation sector to stop all flight to Owerri, the Imo State capital. Moving on now, police say they are investigating after the body of a teenager was found in a shallow grave in Amakumba community in Eche local government area of River State. The community development chairman in Amakumba, Kingsley Nwayawo, tells our correspondent that the 13-year-old SS1 student of community secondary school Okehi Eche was kidnapped, killed and buried in a shallow grave.
She was sent for an errand by her parents. On her way returning, a group of boys that kidnapped her, so she was killed and buried along the Amakumba Federal Road. As it is now, the community is no longer safe, so we use this opportunity to call on the Commissioner of Police and the chairman of our local government area to fetch those who are responsible for this barbaric act.
On his part, spokesperson of the Eche Council, Robinson Oluwa, said a suspect has been arrested in connection with the incident.
We want to condemn the murder of 13-year-old. As we speak right now, the police has arrested one suspect in connection with the death of the young girl. The arrest was made today, and that the suspect is currently at the Okehi Divisional Police Station, while the police is also making more effort to arrest other culprits who are involved in the murder of the young girl. The police is on the matter in complaint of the chairman of Eche local government, Dr. Obinayawo.
The body has been deposited in a mortuary. Now, the police officer accused of killing a father of three, Alafuro Peterside, has been identified as Amos Galadima. His identity surfaced after his trial at a magistrate court was stopped due to the transfer of the presiding magistrate Amadi Inna. Parties involved in the case were informed that the magistrate could no longer preside over fresh cases. Nonso Akujo, the lawyer for the family of Alafuro Peterside, spoke to correspondent Emeka Otoka.
Yes, I'm a counsel holding watching brief for the complainants. Today was supposed to be for address. When the matter came up, the matter was for a remand order. But the counsel to the defendant indicated that they wanted to address court the other day. So the court was not willing to hear. The court gave us a date for that. So that was what we came here today to be informed by the court that the presiding magistrate have been transferred to another jurisdiction. So for matters that have not gotten to the stage of defense and judgment, that we are supposed to come back, another date will be given to us that the new magistrate will preside over this matter.
Recall that the police officer shot and killed Mr. Peterside in August at a bar in Port Harcourt. River State now has Olatunji Disu as its new Commissioner of Police. Olatunji Disu replaces CP Nwoyi Emeka. Disu's new appointment comes barely 7 months after he was promoted along 32 others from the rank of Deputy Commissioner of Police DCP to Commissioner of Police CP. Disu is a former Deputy Commissioner of Police, Department of Operations, Force Headquarters, Abuja. He previously served in the River State Police Command as the Deputy Head of the State Criminal Investigation Department. The Nigeria Police Force says it does not intend to remove security details from VIPs with legal and statutory entitlement to such services. The force spokesperson CSP Olumuyiwa Adejobi said this in a statement issued today. CSP Adejobi said individuals requiring specialized police escort would continue to receive the service through other units within the force, such as the Special Protection Unit. He said individuals not meeting the legal criteria for VIP security details will undergo a strict screening process with their applications thoroughly assessed if necessary. In other news, a magistrate court in Port Harcourt has remanded a former caretaker chairman of Kana local government area, Sonny Bekanwa, to the Port Harcourt Correctional Center for allegedly sponsoring courtesan. The court also remanded one Barikui Henry for the alleged killing of Lucky Kena and Dumsira Deya of Bayan community in the local government area. The trial magistrate, Chief Magistrate Eno Anubum, ruled that they be remanded for public safety. Mr. Bekanwa's lawyer, Emmanuel John, spoke to newsmen after the court proceedings.
He was brought for a remand proceeding for the court to remand him, since the court does not have the jurisdiction to try the offense for which he was brought before it. We thought it is one court by section 302 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act of River State can admit him to bail. He arrested somebody who was alleged to have committed rape in his community and took him to the police. After 1 week, he was invited to make statement, and he went there only to be told that the same person he brought to the police is now alleging that he initiated him years back into cultism.
The prosecution lawyer G.A. Amadi also spoke.
The suspects or defendants, as it were, who were brought to court today, were charged at large. The effort of the Nigeria Police Force, they were arrested recently, being involved in other recent crimes. So the Commissioner of Police ordered they be brought to court to be temporarily remanded, pending when the charge at the High Court will be amended, and they will properly take their plea and proceed with their trials.
The case was adjourned to December 5th. Still to come, FRSC deploys more personnel and vehicles for off-cycle elections. Stay with us. Corps FRSC has ordered the deployment of 4,500 personnel and 105 vehicles, including tow trucks and ambulances, to Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa State in preparation for the governorship election. In business, the federal government says it is worried about the rise in public expenditure amid dwindling revenue accruals. In entertainment, U.S. Actors Union SAG-AFTRA says it has agreed to a tentative deal with Hollywood studios to end a months-long strike. In sport, England forward Eberechi Eze is close to a new $100 €100,000 per week contract at Crystal Palace after agreeing to a deal in principle. On the international scene, Israel says it has taken over a Hamas stronghold in northern Gaza after a 10-hour battle. Hamas-run authorities also confirmed that Israeli airstrikes continued overnight, including in Khan Yunis in the south, where 6 people were reportedly killed. And that's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Governor Fubara today attended the opening of the 2023-2024 legal year after recent political crisis. Organized labor in Rivers State ready to comply with strike as workers protest at Abuja Airport. The IGP has cleared the air on the removal security details from VIPs, and on the foreign scene, Israel has taken over Hamas stronghold in northern Gaza. The news was edited by Onyekachi Nwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I am Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.